Okay, so we're going to do a few things now. We're going to try and make this revolve around, and one of the ways I'm going to be able to do that, first of all, I'm going to create a sketch. So I'm going to sketch just onto this end here, and all I want to do is basically provide a kind of axis that we're going to be able to spin around later. So we didn't draw it in the middle of the page, so I'm going to find where the center point is. So I can see that little triangle comes up, shows me that's the center point. I'm just going to take it to the top there, and I've drawn my line. That's all I need to do. I'm going to hit stop sketch. I'm going to come back into my isometric view. Okay, so I've drawn my line on here. I'm going to use that as an axis point now. So I'm going to come over here, I'm going to go to create, choose pattern, and I'm going to choose circular pattern. I'm going to go for the axis selection first, and I'm going to choose that line I've just drawn, and I'm going to click on the object selection, and I'm going to basically highlight all of this and make that into my object. You can see straight away it's gone to 3 legs. If I click up, that's 4, there's 5. I'm going to try 6 legs, I think, and I'm going to hit OK. So there now, if I zoom out a little bit, is my 6-legged base. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to combine all these things together. So I'm going to go onto the view so I can see them all, and I'm going to basically choose an option here which is called combine. It's going to say what am I going to combine, and I'm going to basically click on all of the legs, and I'm going to make them all into one by joining them. Okay, and I'm going to say OK. So they're all joined together. Now there's a little bit of a kind of pattern on the top there where these things all joined up. That doesn't really affect me. What I want to do next is put a cylinder on top. Best way of doing that is to actually flick it upside down, and I want to basically draw a cylinder on here. So I'm going to choose this bottom view. I'm going to zoom in a little bit on it so I can see what it looks like, and I'm going to basically say I want to create a cylinder. So I'm going to click on cylinder. I'm going to find the center point, which is there. Click on the center, and I'm going to come out to about, I'm going to choose 60, I think, and I'm going to say enter, and I'm going to say enter again. Now if I flick it round to a 3-dimensional view, you can see what it's trying to do, which direction is it going in. It's at the moment it's coming out the bottom. I want it to come out the top, so I'm going to reverse the direction, flip it round so I can see it, but at the same time I need to be careful of what I'm doing here. If I choose cut, it's going to make a hole. I don't want to cut a hole out, I actually want to join it, so I want to make it solid. You can see the difference now, this is solid. And it's up to me how high up I come. I think I'm going to go for about 120 mil up from the top there. And I'm going to say OK to that, and we'll see what that looks like. So if I zoom out a little bit, and you can see now that's beginning to look a bit like the base of a chair.